Greetings, fellow Autobots and Decepticreeps. This is Wheeljack here, and we are back for another one of Wheeljack Shop Files. And today we are doing Rodimus Prime. Now, Rodimus Prime comes to us in the '86 movie. At the very tail end of the movie, so we don't get to see a whole lot, but we find out that he's going to be the new leader of the Autobots. And all of us little kids who were actually around back then go running to the store wanting the new Autobot leader, and we get this. Now, how Rodimus Prime comes about is they take Hot Rod, a brash young Autobot warrior, real cocky, but apparently pretty decent at his job, and they infuse him. He releases the energies of the Matrix, and they infuse Hot Rod with those energies, and we get Rodimus Prime. We could have gotten the most badass, awesome, freaking Autobot leader to ever dawn the screen, but we got Rodimus Prime. Now, I say that as if I actually mean it, and I don't. The character in the cartoon was great. I love flawed leaders, and they don't get any more flawed than this self-doubting guy here. Uh, Rodimus never appeared to be assured of anything that he did. He just did it. Um, he really seemed wishy-washy. He even tried to remove the Matrix from himself and return to Hot Rod at least once. I think twice, but at least once in the show. He was not up to the task of being a leader, but it was forced upon him, and he did it. And I think he did an okay job for a guy who really didn't know what the hell he was doing. Of course, at the end of the series, whenever they bring Optimus Prime back, he passes on the Matrix and goes, "Hey, thank God I'm done with that. I'm gonna go get me a Nebulon and become a Target Master." Because that was actually a big improvement. Um, the Hot Rod toy is not a disappointment. It's awesome. This toy is the opposite of awesome. It's horrible, completely horrible. Um, Ass in plastic. That this toy is ass in plastic. It is. I mean, it looks good right now. You might all be sitting there going, "Hey, man, that looks awesome." I haven't transformed him yet. You just wait. Now, um, I can't. This is the second Rodimus Prime here that I've owned. The first one I owned for about a day when I was a kid, and that's probably the reason why I bought the second one. I got him for Christmas. That night, I went to stay with my aunt and uncle, and I woke up the next day to see their dog chewing on the robot part of Rodimus Prime, who had fallen off the table, and his trailer was just fine. So I had a trailer for years, but no actual robot. Now, he looks to me like some sort of futuristic Winnebago or something to that effect. Who really knows? Who really cares? It's a futuristic little car who probably cost too much in the first place. I couldn't tell you what his exact price point was back in 1986, but I know it was more than it should have been for the toy you got. Now, as I said, looks real good like this, I guess. I mean, who the hell knows what the hell it is? But it looks good being whatever it is. It's like a hot rod Winnebago. Okay? Let's start the transformation so you can see the true definition of ass in plastic. First, we're going to separate the cockpit from the back of the truck because it looked like it was going to do that. So you're left with this that looks completely terrible. Optimus Prime and Ultra Magnus were, I mean, the trailers were nice, but they were standalone figures in and of themselves. Our dear leader Rodimus here is not. He looks like crap. But I guess, you're supposed to have him with the trailer, so you really can't complain. Now, first thing we're going to do is take off the wing that I don't like having to take off. It's, it's stupid. It's a dumb thing. Dumb thing that they decided to do with this figure. Because taking off pieces and having to relocate them is just not a good thing in Transformers. It just, you end up with a whole lot of Rodimus Primes out there that are missing the yellow wing or missing something. Or Transformers like with fist or anything. But this is a little better, I guess. But for this toy, it's actually probably too much. Anyway, pull his arms apart, slide his body out. This is the best part of the transformation right here. So, flip the front end over, lift up the head, pop out the feet, and there you go. Rodimus Prime. Well, see? Forgot to snap on the little wing there. Woohoo! It adds a little bit of detail to it, but let's be honest. This toy looks awful. It looks awful on every level of awfulnicity. Okay? I mean, they got the colors right. They did all that. But, I mean, he looks flat. Looks extremely flat. He's got a whopping 2 points of articulation, not counting toes and the ability to headbang, because nobody wanted that. We want our Transformers to be able to look around. And you're left with this, I mean, really flimsy. This basically acts to keep them from rocking all the way back, but it's really terrible. I mean, this is the definition of awful. This is ass in plastic. Okay, but he's got this trailer here, right? Well, here's something you never saw on the show. You take the trailer like this, pop it in half, pull out and extend, and you've got this rocking gun platform that never really served any purpose anywhere. You never saw it. He never used it. Um, I think it was just thrown in there to kind of show, hey, guess what? All Autobot leaders come with a trailer that transforms into some form of gun turret thingy. Yeah, on top of that, it doesn't even do anything. It just stands there and gets pointed at you. That's the extent of its worth. It's worth less. Now he does have a handgun. I don't have the handgun. Um, not really worried about getting it. He's got this badass base, and he's got the little thrusters on the side of his arm to shoot with. So who needs that? Mine's loose. It falls down. But I mean, really, this was supposed to be our competition for the awesomely bad Galvatron that we got. Come on. Anyway, this video, sort of a dedication to Autobot murder. It says too many people. He thinks too many people don't give their honest opinions on toys. Well, I'm here to honestly tell you, unless you really like Transformers the '86 movie or this character, don't buy this toy. It is crappy and worthless, and you won't have very much fun. Anyway, till next time, this is Wheeljack saying, be good to each other.